convinced he really can beat anyone.
Well, we like that, boys. I think we're expecting to see a lot of the traditional from these two guys, really going with those mechanically sound characters. I know as of recently we have kind of seen that Goku really come out from Dogura, but Goichi, wait and see who he selects. But again, Cell, these guys were both kind of practicing their TODs earlier. You know, obviously while we had the casuals taking place, setting up the stream and everything else, everyone was there within their casual stations practicing their combos. Goichi was basically just sitting there non-stop practicing Cell Touch of Deaths.
But it looks like Goichi's actually going with Point Cell this time and having Bardock as that second character. Now, I know we talked a lot about it, but I feel like we're kind of at the point that we used to see Bardock on Point kind of exclusively, but we really are starting to see players experiment around and not kind of automatically put him there, because he does have quite a decent assist. And we can see that when that gets used properly, it can be devastating, especially in the hands of someone like Goichi. And that is Point Cell, so you know that does mean one thing.
Exactly. It can only mean the only thing. Don't get hit by that perfect attack, mate. Here we go. Does the UK crowd... It's early in the morning here. Does the UK crowd...
It's only for the UK, but I think they've got the energy. I think we've got the energy. Come on, boys. There we go. For the first time, the UK is able to provide. I was disappointed yesterday with the lack of presence of that, but today is a different story, and here we go. Dogura versus Goichi, winner's side, looking for that winner's finals match against Sonic Fox.
I mean, this is exciting times. A match of this caliber on UK soil, finally. Like, are you kidding me? Here we go.
It's a pleasure to have these guys at our tournament, but it's even better to see them playing at their best. And I get a feeling that's what we're going to be seeing.
But it's going to be Cell for Cell.
Yeah, this is like a classic mirror, right? Almost everyone, a vast majority of the players, especially in the region these chaps are from, they do have access to Cell, right? So this is a matchup you have to play all the time, whether you want to or not. Oh, finds the opportunity to get out and opts to use the perfect attack. This is going to be a huge opener.
Combine that with the meter build as well, and Dogura absolutely should be able to take this character out. 1 bar spent. Is that even going to be enough?
Yeah,
yes, it will.
Absolutely.
Optimization.
But that's the key word. I think Goichi has arguably the best defense in the scene for sure, but his optimization, I think he is also the most optimal player. That being said, there are a lot of players in the world that are starting to catch up, and Dogura is absolutely one of them. If he can do optimal, like maximum damage for minimum meter spend, regardless of how hard the combo is, what the execution is like, he's going to be ready for it. And there's the bait on the reflect from Goichi. There's going to be a big opportunity for some damage now. As this game is progressing as well, we're starting to see more and more answers for the blocked vanish. You know, the blocked vanish on the ground is going to be plus, yes, but as these guys play each other more and more and more, they're starting to go for those unique answers to try and answer back how they think you're going to try and challenge those plus frames. Okay, but there's the Reflection's tag, just trying to get Cell out. Even though he's blocking, Kid Buu is still in, so that Cell is going to be regenerating health the whole time. You know, Dogura needs every speck of health he can get.
And there's that wonderful read, acknowledging that you're going to be minus because you're too high up on the vanish, going in for the tag to blow up their button press. It's one of those next level things that you don't see every player go for. Okay, another chance for some damage, Goichi. Blue combo though, so you know Dogura caught slipping there, not teching correctly. But this is really the mix for the day. This is Bardock in the corner, the level 3, and there is going to be the overhead. Goichi having an opportunity now to perhaps take out Goku. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of bar, but this is Bardock, but he doesn't have Vegeta assist, so perhaps not. Unless he can go the third bar, not enough! He was so close. Just short. He was just short on that, but the vanish actually allowing him to keep him in the corner. That's actually really unfortunate for Dogura. There we go. The snap in, Goku. Goku really is that reliable, fundamentally sound character, right? That strong assist, those buttons. But Goichi wants nothing to do with that. He wants to take out this Goku straight away. And I mean, Dogura tried really hard to keep his characters alive there, but it was just tag after tag was getting scouted by Goichi. He spent the whole time blocking. But as you get better at this game, you start to learn as a really rush-down heavy player, like both of these guys are, absolutely. How does the opponent historically try and escape corner situations? And you're always going to be ready for those tags. Oh, Dogura went for a Dragon Rush there. I wonder what that was about. Goichi's Bardock is just so ridiculous. It's just so aggressive. And there's another 3 bar spent for another hard knockdown. This is going to be a dangerous situation for Dogura for sure. And now he's got, yeah, that's the thing, he's got Vegeta assist. I was just about to point out myself, the empty into the low. Which mix-up is it going to be? Just kept it basically there, Goichi. Just safe jump into empty jump low. Absolutely just wanted to keep himself just as on point as possible. Now the thing is, Dogura, he does have sparking, he does have 7 bars, and he does have one of the best Kid Buus around. So this is definitely a possible comeback unless he gets hit by that into sparking, and this is dangerous. We've said yesterday, if Goichi hits you and activates sparking, you've probably lost the character. Here it goes. 1 bar spent. The Dragon Rush to get the extra damage. Here comes another Riot Javelin.
No,
Yes! Into Vegeta, yes!
Maybe?
No! Still alive, but barely. Giving him some real estate to pop that sparking, but he needs to... Basically, if he just sits here and blocks, he's going to waste all that time. But Dogura sometimes has no choice. He has all the bar to work with. He can get a hard knockdown for level 3 and still hurt afterwards.
This could be the wall bounce, and this is more time that Dogura is spending not using his sparking the way he wants to. I actually quite like that from Goichi, because even though the combo didn't kill, it did put Dogura very low on health and kind of force him to pop sparking. Not really an optimal time, because popping sparking before you've got a substantial hit of your own means that a lot of that sparking time is spent not doing damage. And just as I can say that Dogura getting hit by that quick cross-up, Goichi reliably taking the first game.
Now, we got a perfect example there of why Bardock doesn't always need to be played on point immediately. You know, we had Cell first this time, and even on that, no, Goichi lost Cell almost immediately. But that said, because he has got definitely, what you would say is the best Bardock out there right now, when he's forced to use Bardock as his second character, it's still not going to be a problem. I mean, absolutely, 90% of the heavy lifting was done by that Bardock.
But just like that, right? If you have Bardock in the wings, you have access to that assist. And there's the assist that, it goes so far, it really locks them down. But it doesn't have a huge amount of block stun. So we see Goichi going for that early Dragon Rush to try and catch Dogura. Managed to find his way out of the corner, though. Dogura spent a lot of the last game in the corner. We'll see if we have a repeat of that. There's a combo off the Cell assist into Goku. I like this option from Dogura.
Dogura's Goku has just been getting better and better as time progresses. Just a raw Dragon Rush. Goichi probably expecting some element of a mix with those assists coming back, but it's going to be a Dragon Rush this time. Goichi normally very good at taking those.
Assist into the immediate super dash. Another option. Oh no,
he just threaded the needle underneath that one.
I think that was like max range crouching L. Obviously that's going to mean curtains for Dogura for now, as he's going to go straight into the level 3 from Cell. Goichi not messing around. But the thing is, at this life, this is actually killable territory if Goichi can find the right way of opening him up.
Oh. Speaking of which, how about that internet forward dash, mate? That's a pretty good one.
He's got 2 assists as well. This is probably going to be a dead Goku. Just doesn't even need to spend bar on it. Looks like he might. I mean, maybe 1 bar, if that. Yeah, 1 bar. Oh,
here
maybe
we go.
2? Yeah, 2, just to be sure. I'm not sure. It would have been close, but of course, just to make sure.
I think at this level of play as well, take no risks.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially at this level of play, right? Where Goichi and Dogura, they've played each other so much. You do not want to give them a chance to get back into it. Least of all by Magic Pixel.
Dive kick, normally a little bit minus, but when you chuck the assist on top, it's going to be a much better situation for you. And Dogura getting caught right there. There's the knockdown, another level 3. This is a wonderful position.
Find out Dogura, he's got so much resources, just no ability to spend them. Every opportunity, Goichi just has him blocking or just defending himself in some way. Dogura just doesn't have the option to really do anything with the screen.
And Goichi really just going in for those staggers now. He knows the second you have the assists on deck at any point, you could really pull the trigger on those, so you can stagger those strings for days. Dogura getting caught again. Here comes that full combo. Building much meter here.
Oh,
drops the combo though.
That's unfortunate for Goichi. He gives Dogura way back in, and he is going to seize the day. That's an opportunity to do some damage to Bardock. He's got 7 bars too. This was great for Dogura. And that's actually a lot of blue life. If he can get Cell out, which he almost certainly will, that's a lot of regenerationable life. Or regeneratable, I should say.
Well, here comes the knockdown. Dogura now is looking for it. Wake up sparking just to keep Bardock alive. And I definitely agree, Bardock has been the heavy lifter of this team for so long for Goichi. Oh, the bait!
The bait completely!
Drops the loop. This is a lifeline for Dogura. Okay, we open him up again. Here's the bar as well. This absolutely is dead Kid Buu. 3 characters alive. Vegeta assist. Saiyan Spirit, that Riot Javelin on the end. Here we go.
Get it for sure. Yeah, the other one just to make sure. And the Cell, just for good measure.
It's just so much damage.
But the thing is, I actually think this is like a repeat situation. Dogura is actually not in an impossible situation for a comeback here. It is Cell, he does have 5 bars, he does have sparking, but if he loses the air-to-air like that, I'm not sure. That's going to be 3 bars also. Could he spend? No, he didn't spend anything at all. Of course, Dogura has the sparking himself, and Goichi always ready with that 2H to react to the super dash.
And even from a close range, like doing a reactionary 2H on a super dash that's that close, you've got to be really on point. I think it must have just been quite obvious he was going to try and super dash with the sparking because you carry the momentum and it's normally very difficult to challenge. But that said, that's going to be a very dominant performance. Goichi versus Sonic Fox. Winners finals, let's go!
This seems to be a matchup that we can't avoid. We cannot avoid seeing Goichi versus Sonic Fox in major events for this game. And I think, whilst it is always really exciting, this is the first time I've seen Goichi play against Sonic Fox's Zamasu team. Now, I know they were playing a ton of casuals yesterday, like a ton of casuals. So I don't know for sure. I mean, I don't know what the score was. Obviously, casuals are casuals. It's one thing in casuals, one thing in tournament. But I believe this will be the first time in tournament that they've played this matchup, providing that Sonic Fox sticks with the team. But if he's playing it against Moke, he's playing it in top 8. He played it all the way to top 8. I don't see why he'd change now.
And he's looking on good form as well. It's not one of those things where you look at the character team and go, well, is he going to use it versus some people and not versus others? I do think this is probably the chance he's going to go all the way. But that was winners. We're now going to be taking a step into our losers bracket, where we're definitely in elimination territory. And I believe our first match should be Galileo